You finally did it. You passed a $50,000 funded challenge account. Now you've got the funded badge next to your name and you think the hard part is over. It's not. Most traders who get to 50,000 in funding think getting to 500,000 is just about adding more zeros to their position sizing. It's not. The closer you get to 500,000 in funding, something happens to the psychology that promotes more destructive trading patterns, more over trading, more revenge trading, more over risking, more tilt whenever you experience losses or even big wins. Today, I'm going to give you one mental shift that separates the one hit wonder funded traders from the traders who go from 50 to 500,000 in funding without tilting. And make sure you stick around to the end because I'm going to show you the specific payout trap that actually stops traders who get funded from ever having a dollar into their bank account. Now, I want to hear from you in the comments below. What happens in your trading when you hit that certain upper limit ceiling? What destructive patterns happen in your trading that stop you from hitting larger amounts of funding or stop you from receiving payouts? And traders, as always, if you resonate with what I'm sharing on this channel, make sure you check out the free resource in the description below. Now, there's an internal paradox when you scale your account because every time you perceive yourself getting larger amounts of funding, and maybe you're currently trading $10,000, $20,000, and then you take on a $50,000 funded challenge and you pass it, there's a greater perceived reward from trading that larger capital in funding. But with every perceived greater reward, there is also its opposite, which is the fear of missing out on that, the fear of losing that, and the fear of gaining the opposite. If reward is winning on the funded account, then the opposite is losing on that funded account. So every time there is more funding under your belt and there's a greater infatuation with that funding and the rewards you think you can get from that funded account, so too that births the opposite, which is the fear of the opposite, or the fear of loss, or the fear of missing out on that. So in other words, there creates this internal pressure because there's this desire to win, but then there is this fear of losing or this fear of missing out. And of course, part of the sample space is losing at times. So what happens internally within the trader is that there is this desire to attain what is unattainable, winning all the time, and this desire to avoid what is unavoidable, losing, which is what creates the internal pressure. So the paradox of scaling is that the greater the account size, the perceived account size, if the infatuation with the perceived reward isn't addressed, then the greater the perceived reward and the greater the fear, which means the greater internal pressure that builds up. This is why traders who get to 50,000 struggle to get further than that, struggle to get to 500,000 or even $1 million in funding, because they think, all right, getting to from 50,000 to 500,000 is just about doing the same stuff with my trading, just increasing more risk. But what they neglect is the greater degree of pressure, the greater internal psychological pressure, which actually triggers them into tilting and more destructive patterns, the greater the account size. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what I've shown many traders that I work with in my inner circle one-on-one coaching program that I've helped get to large amounts of funding and pull consistent payouts from the markets. I'm going to show you an insight, a glimpse into what I teach them and share with them to be able to get the brain change, to be able to handle larger amounts of funding without tilting and to actually get payouts at that level. Now, if you're finding yourself right now with your heart rate spiking and you tilting at the wrong possible times in the market, I encourage you to download the Bulletproof Your Trading Mindset 3.0 training, which comes with my free AI-powered technology and tool called TellerX. And together, this training and this tool will help you implement what I'm sharing in this video in real time. So this doesn't just become another YouTube video you watch, get more information, but don't actually see any measurable results in your trading. To ensure you implement these principles in real time and have in real time intervention, that training and that tool is essential. So go into the description below, the first comment, or scan the QR code on your screen right now and download it and start implementing it for the next month. And let me know what type of a difference the training and tool has on your trading. Now, before I share with you the trap that stops traders from getting payouts at this level, I want to share the blueprint, the consistent things I share with traders that help them go from 5 figures in funding, 4 figures in funding, to 6 and even 7 figures of funding at times. The first step here is you really need to know your numbers. Meaning you actually need to have congruent goals in the first place. You know, so many traders trade on hope, trade on fantasy, but hope and fantasy aren't sustainable strategies. They may work once in a while, but they train you into gambling patterns and gambling behaviors. So you need to know your numbers, meaning you need to know your true monthly return on average. You need to know what your strike rate is on average. You need to know what your average win rate is on average. You need to know how deep you typically go into drawdown and how much drawdown your strategy has at times. When you know your numbers, you then can set realistic expectations on what your monthly percentage or R is going to be. That way you can run the calculations and know on average how many funded challenges you're going to pass. You can set realistic time frames with that. You can also go in there and plan and strategize which funded companies you're going to go with, how many you're going to need to take, how much of an investment that's going to be. You're also then able to go off and create custom risk management protocols, talk to AI and get it to create a custom risk management protocol with your strike rate, with your average win, and with the prop firm rules. You can then ask ChatGPT to create a custom risk management protocol, how much to risk per trade, how much risk per day you were allowed to have, and what a drawdown protocol looks like for you when you go deeper into drawdown, how you reduce your percentage risk the deeper you go into drawdown to protect your psychology. So when you know your numbers, you can run the numbers and you can plan and strategize and have a realistic goal in terms of how you're actually going to get from where you are with funding, maybe you're at 50,000, to get to 500,000. What that looks like, and you know your numbers, you've ran your numbers. That's step number one. Too many traders are trying to trade on hope and trying to trade on fantasy. And when they don't know their numbers and they're not grounded in the math, you significantly lower the probability of achieving that goal. Next, let's talk about that particular paradox, the funding paradox we talked about before. If you have no way to manage the perceived reward and the infatuation with the reward, then the more funding you take on, the greater the fears are gonna be surfaced in your trading, the greater internal pressures, the greater you're going to be triggered into tilt in your trading, an overtrend trade, revenge trade, over risk, all those things. So you need to have a way to be able to steady your psychology on every level of funding. And every new level of funding you get to, the greater the perceived reward, you need to have a way to be able to humble that and ground that. And there's a particular exercise I take my traders through. At every new level of funding, I ask them, there's a perceived reward there. What is that reward you think you're going to get from that greater level of funding? What is the reward you think you're going to get on each individual trade? And then for that reward, if you were to attain that and get that, what are the drawbacks and disservices? What are the pains that we can associate to that reward? Not to make things up, not to make that reward bad, but just to see it for what it is. You know, we tend to build up and exaggerate and dramatize how good these rewards are. But when we strip it into what it actually is and we see the other side of it, we realize that every outcome we perceive we're going to get has both advantage and disadvantage. Sometimes we block out the disadvantages, the risks, we become infatuated with the outcome, and we don't see the other side of it. So in advance, I get these traders to humble the perceived reward and ask, what are the actual drawbacks if I was to get that reward? And when I've gotten that in the past, what were the drawbacks and consequences to that? So I can start to associate some drawbacks to that to calm down my infatuation and my attachment with the perceived reward. And then what that actually does is it reveals to you some of the benefits of the inevitable losses you're going to experience in the market. So you start to see the advantages to the loss, the disadvantages to the win, so you're more balanced on that level. And when you see drawbacks in equal degree to the wins of the perceived rewards and the idea, the perceived reward you have, and you see the advantages in equal degree to what you're trying to avoid, that's when you're actually resonant with that level of funding. You're mature enough, your perspective is mature enough to be able to trade that unemotionally, because now you're not trying to seek after the win and the reward and trying to avoid the loss. So you can embrace either outcome in the market and just pursue your edge, your trading plan. So part of this process is what I teach in the Bulletproof Your Trading Mindset. Part of it is the pre-trade expectations and using Teller X, the tool. So if you don't already have that, make sure you download it and use it. That just helps ensure you have a steady psychology at every new level. And then of course, if you want to be able to go in there and address the psychology and address those components, it's wise to consider looking at doing some one-on-one coaching with someone like myself or a performance coach who understands what they're doing, to be able to go in there and rewire the psychology and how it reacts to certain triggers in these high pressure environments. And then finally, of course, like we talked about before, once you know your numbers and you know your strike rate, your average win rate, you really need to make sure your risk management is dialed in. because we're trying to build a system and a process that you can sustain. If you get to 500,000 on a whim and a hope, on a luck or a fluke, you're not gonna be able to sustain it. You wanna make sure you have proper risk management that allows you to get to that level and sustain that level. And having a little chat to an AI or a chat GPT and feeding it your current numbers and getting it to create a custom risk management protocol is a great way to do that. But you don't really want to be risking more than 1% of your total account size on any given trade. You want to have a max loss per day and a drawdown protocol. The deeper you go into drawdown, the closer you get to hitting your max drawdown, you reduce your risk to protect your psychology and dampen those volatilities. And then finally, listen, there's really no point of getting funded unless you get a payout from it. So what I tend to see with traders who get really elated and really proud by funding is that they tend to then humble themselves. They get really proud, really puffed up, and what happens in the psychology is they feel invincible in that state. They start forcing low quality setups into the market. They start over risking because they think they're always going to make money and they're invincible in the markets. And whatever they touch turns to gold. And these are the traders who ultimately get humbled because they force low quality setups, they over risk, they over trade, the market humbles them. So they get funded and then they blow the account and they never get a payout. So what I encourage to every trader is to continue to set bigger and new goals along the pathway and treat everything as a stepping stone and a checkpoint as opposed to an end goal or a great accomplishment. Because whenever you feel like a success, you're on the way down and you're about to get humbled. But if you see that your accomplishment and your achievement is just a momentary checkpoint in a grander plan, then you can pat yourself on the back momentarily, but realize and put your goal in contrast to the bigger picture. You humble yourself, you get back to work. You get back to the highest priority focus, you humble yourself, you respect risk in the market, you get back to your trading plan, and that's what ultimately allows you to get payouts long term anyway. So I always encourage traders to have greater accountability to getting back to their trading plan and humbling themselves with bigger goals. And every time you get a payout, if that payout feels bigger than your monthly salary, or you feel you get a new funding and you're really elated by that, but in particular with payouts, if you feel really elated by that, you want to take a portion of that and force it into long-term investments. Buy some stocks or buy some income-producing assets so you can humble yourself with your own investment bill. And then so you don't get elated, get proud, go and spend all that money, go splurge it, but you have a system that allows you to humble yourself so you don't get humbled by the market through pride and self-exaggeration the next trading day. So you really want to be able to go in there and humble any great achievements you feel like you're achieving so that you can stay grounded, you can stay present, you can stay respecting the market, you can stay sticking to your trading plan, taking high quality setups. And that's the way to ultimately get funded, get large amounts of funding, and get payouts at that level. Okay, traders, if you got one new insight from this video, go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, make sure you download the free Bulletproof 3.0 training linked in the description or the first comment. And traders, before you click away, I want you to watch this video that's gonna pop up on your screen.